Hit the enemy's outer shell. You might be able to break it. The shell is broken. Aim for...
Hello and welcome back to another Scarlet Nexus gameplay. Now I am going to talk to Yuito first, because Yuito is going to be the most important person and probably the longest. So let's talk to him first. And I want to say, I've come up with an idea actually. I'm going to be asking one question every video from now on. So my first question of the day is, what is your favorite anime? Okay, make sure you leave that in the comments below, and we're gonna carry on getting on with this. So I want to talk to Yuito first, because he's gonna be the most important one.
It may be hard to believe.
Oh, come on. No, Yuito.
Apparently, human beings colonized the moon over 3,000 years ago, because the Earth's environment wasn't livable anymore.
Okay.
It's so long ago, it feels like a fairy tale.
Wait, is this it? Is this how you talk to him?
It was after the first colonists from the moon arrived on Earth that the extinction belt suddenly appeared. Because of its appearance, they were no longer able to contact the government on the moon. So, I guess it's safe to assume that there are people on the moon too?
Okay, this is weird.
It was after the first because of its
No.
The first colonists from the moon were led by Yakumo Sumeragi. What they established on Earth later became known as New Himuka.
Oh, Sumeragi came from the Earth.
It's hard to
From the
believe,
moon.
I know.
From the Earth, from the moon. Wow. That's where the Yuito family's from, is
The
it?
people who colonized the moon began a major cleanup effort to save the polluted Earth and make it habitable again. They spent nearly 1,000 years on the project.
We learned all of this after looking through Togetsu's archive, so I honestly don't know if we should really believe all of it.
But if you were a Togetsu spy, Kyoka, you would know if this is true or not.
Yes, that's indeed what we were taught. But if that was also part of the conspiracy, then...
Actually, no. It's true. It's all for real.
What do you mean, Kagaro?
Tsugumi, don't look at me like that. I can't stand it when you look at me like that.
Kagaro, there's a lot I want to ask you. But for now, tell us about history as Togetsu sees it. Do all Togetsu believers know this?
Right, about that. The faith. That's all a lie. Just a way to get Togetsu independence. Besides, the place is mostly made up of design children.
I must say, it didn't look like a religious establishment to me. So does that mean that you are one of the design children as well, Kagaro?
Now, I said mostly, didn't I? I'm a colonist from the moon.
What the fuck? Get real. Even if there actually were colonists from the moon, that would have been 2,000 years ago.
Cold sleep.
Yes, exactly. A few dozen colonists are being kept in cold sleep in a Togetsu facility. They wake us up in turns to check on the state of the Earth, and then we're supposed to contact the moon.
Hold on. Does that mean you're from the same generation as Yakumo?
Look, I don't expect you to believe me right away or anything, but it's the truth. The people of New Himuka wanted to live on Earth, so those that wanted to return to the moon made Togetsu. Togetsu doesn't care about New Himuka or Saran. They're an egotistical lot that wants to return to the moon instead of living on this crappy, other-filled planet. But as long as the extinction belt is there, they can't go back. Not only that, there's news that others are attacking the moon too. So they got to thinking, what can they do to save their homeland and escape Earth? They need to make it so the colonization never even happened in the first place.
The red strings. The time travel power.
I see. They want to go back in time and negate it all from ever happening. But wouldn't humanity eventually attempt to colonize Earth again and repeat this history?
To be precise, the plan is to only take the moon and Earth back in time with a few exceptions.
Is that even possible? Taking only a portion of the universe back in time.
They believe the red strings can do it. They plan to leave records of this timeline's history in the areas that were not taken back in time, so future generations won't attempt to colonize Earth again.
Hang on. I'm getting confused. That's so outrageous. I don't know how to take it all in.
Whether you want to believe it or not, Togetsu actually managed to create the red strings to carry out their plan. Kasane is the result of that, although it's pretty strange how Yuito has a similar power.
Let's suppose everything he said is true. That means this isn't really the time to be squabbling over New Himuka or Saran. If Togetsu were to get what they're after, then none of us would have ever existed. No, that's not right. We can't let them succeed. We're all here, trying to survive.
Kagaro, why would someone at the center of Togetsu's plan reveal all this to us? Can we assume that you are planning to abandon them as well?
Ruining their plan is something I've been working towards since the beginning. That's why I joined them, to get in the way.
That sounds great and all, but how are we supposed to believe you?
You don't have to. If you've got a problem with me, I'll walk. But whatever happens, I'm not going to sit back and let them get away with erasing this history. I left my family on the moon. I won't let them take her existence, too.
Kagaro means it. I can tell. It's been a long time since I've seen him like this. So please, trust him.
Tsugumi.
Tsugumi knows Kagaro best. I think we can trust her judgment. Besides, I have a feeling you trust him already.
Yeah, if Tsugumi trusts him, then I trust him too.
Oh, really gone. For real.
And if Yuito does, then I do too. Of course, I'll kill him if he betrays us.
Of course. I keep making fun of them for being naive, but that's what ends up saving me.
If we're going to believe Kagaro, then we have to believe all of the history about the colonists from the moon too. And then figure out what we can do knowing that.
We're stopping Togetsu's plan. That's all we can do, but it's too much for us to handle alone. We need someone who can move nations.
Are you going to ask New Himuka for help? We're fugitives there.
Even so, we have to. That doesn't mean I forgive them for the things they're doing, though. If they know what Togetsu is trying to do, they might realize their terrible actions are all in vain.
What if we asked Saran for help? If they know about the Togetsu threat, they might realize that New Himuka isn't who they should be fighting.
I wonder. As far as I know, both New Himuka and Saran should have a clear understanding about the moon colonists and their history. On top of that, they're both scheming to survive.
At least it's better than nothing. I don't want to just sit here and wait to be erased.
Indeed. So, we should split up and give it a shot?
Yes, let's do that. Yuito, you go to New Himuka.
And you go try explaining things to Saran. Now we're finally after the same thing.
Let's do our best.
What an exhausting day. Way too much happened.
You don't get to say that! At least you already knew about the moon and Togetsu's plan.
I'm sorry.
Look, let's not start pointing fingers. We should sit down and try to process what we learned.
I agree. We've been in the dark all this time, but not anymore.
That's right. What we need to focus on now is stopping Togetsu. Kyoka, Kagaro, you both alright with that?
Yes, of course. This is what I want, to be with all of you.
So wait, you decided to trust me? Shiden, you're so sweet.
You're making me regret it talking like that.
Are you blushing?
Dang it, you caught me. You know, kids wouldn't talk to adults like that back in my day. I swear I'll never betray you. If I did, these last 2,000 years would be for nothing.
Then let's set out for Saran after we get some rest.
Alright, well that was definitely interesting. Wow. Okay, so I am going to save this because, you know, I don't want to have to go through all that again. Now, I don't know if you guys know me. However, the way I do things is I do not do the Bond episodes on camera anymore. I always do that off camera, so you guys aren't getting too bored with no action and all that. So, but I do have an idea that I am going to play through the game again and record absolutely every cutscene, Bond episode, everything, all of that. And I'm going to put it all into one video at a later date.
I think we're all rested up.
Yeah, we can't exactly take our time on this one.
Togetsu could have sent people after you too. Be careful out there. I'll do what I can on my end to support you.
Man, Haruka, you're great. I thought Yuito Platoon's Wataru was pretty good, but hey, you're not so bad yourself. Gotta hand it to our twins for all their support, right? Love ya!
It would have been the perfect compliment if you didn't mention my brother, but thank you.
You have no shame?
What? Aren't you ashamed that you just can't pay anyone a compliment?
If anyone should feel ashamed, it's you.
Kyoka, Arashi, let's go. It seems like Kagaro and Shiden want to mess around.
Well, you heard her, Shiden. Want to mess around then? So what will it be? A fist fight? Power battle? A youngin' like you won't best me.
Shut up! Don't make me part of your antics.
Anyway, if we're going to talk to Saran, where should we start?
I suppose we should think about that before we head there.
Yeah, we don't have any connections with the Saran government. What about your influence with the press, Arashi?
I'm good at using them to promote an image. But getting them to do what I want, when I want, is a different story. Moreover, we're talking about politics here. Getting people to believe us is not going to be an easy task.
This is the type of information that would be better spread among the people as a rumor, than inform them once enough interest builds.
An impressive analysis from a former spy.
I know that's a compliment, but I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Hmm?
Hey, let's get back on topic. What about that official from before? The guy who asked us to assassinate Yuito.
We had that disagreement over Naomi. I doubt he'd be willing to hear us out after that.
Karin might be able to get through to the Saran government.
Right, Major General Karin. It does seem like he could.
He left in a hurry when we last saw him at the facility where they were keeping Naomi. I wonder where he is now.
Wait, something is happening at the Supernatural Life Research Facility. Good thing we decided to monitor it. They're starting to transport the other weapons.
Transport? What do you mean?
Their destination is Mizuhagawa. Naomi is included.
What are they planning on doing with her?
Probably nothing good, considering all the trouble they're going through.
Did they leave some kind of plan behind? They need some reason to be doing this.
Wait, it's mostly been redacted, but I found one. Oh, they have the name of the person in charge. No, it can't be.
Tell us who it is already.
The one trying to take the other weapons? It's Major General Fubuki.
Fubuki? Why?
There was always a possibility that he was somehow involved, considering the research facility is operated by Spring Pharmaceuticals.
I'm just wondering about Major General Karin and whether or not he's involved. Because if he is...
I don't care about the reason right now. We can ask them when we get there.
You're absolutely right. But either way, we still have to go rescue Naomi.
Yeah. Should be easy to talk if Fubuki's in charge. I can't imagine they have enough people with the transfer power to carry all the other weapons at once.
Even with the shuttling, they will have to take breaks between transfers. We should still have time to make it.
We should hurry before it's too late.
We are gone. We are going. That is it. We are gone. They went after Naomi, and that's not good. Go. We need to get there quickly. Alright, here we are. Now, they're not going to get away with this. Oh, I do need to save it though. Let's get gone. Hey, what are you doing going that way? This way.
Is it?
That ended up being a big fight. I had to even cut out all my audio. Wow. Pop had to cut out all my audio. Now, where's that item? Where's that item? Thank you. Right, however, I do think I'm going to end the video here, guys. So thank you very much for watching. I do hope you're enjoying the series so far. Please be sure to comment below your favorite anime. That is the question of the day. Put that subscribe button, otherwise I'm going to have to come and steal all of your popcorn. Ciao.